trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
The Express got some room, entered to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Longhorns trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texans! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get loaded up.
Back to throw, it's Moss. Using the quick game. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. Quick completion on the out route. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. The pass intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Handoff to the lone back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to get this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
He'll run it again. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Those horns are up, and they are sharp in the running game.
Yeah, just pounding the rock, playing physical. And I think when you think about great Texas teams, you probably think about the running game, the physicality. And I could go through so many backs with Cedric Benson and Ricky Williams and all those guys and just recently Bijan Robinson, high draft picks, really, really good running backs.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. The give to the left. Hard running there. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
He caught it! Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. And the Longhorns are rolling down the field. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Texas. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Now on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Moss. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Trojans send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Touchdown, Texas! And how about the kicking game coming up with a play? No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pump up. And this guy got a lot of that pump, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You could see the speed. You can see the wheels. And you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Going with the ground game left. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
At the 38, and that's good enough for a first down.
And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Back to throw, it's Moss. Trying to get to him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Longhorns! How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Stanford overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Palo Alto, this Cardinal team has to be thrilled with this result. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly complete. The Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Nice catch, just past the first down marker, so this drive stays alive. Nice job by the quarterback and receiver.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling?
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job of making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Getting some heat. This time he's got it. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Gain of 6. It's 3rd down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Texas 35, USC 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Dropping back, it's Moss. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. He might just try to keep it away from this guy after a house call came after the first punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. First down for this offense. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the run. Off he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Longhorns! And once he got loose, it was all over.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 15, Texas.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. From the gun, the ground game. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Trojans in the hurry up. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds this big tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
Here comes the offense on second down. Oh, it's a reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Great discipline by the backside of the defense. This is my gap. This is where I'm supposed to be. Ball goes away, so be it. I got to stay home. Stays home, makes a great play for a loss.
Now facing a third and long. Scanning the field, it's Ewers. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. A lot of yardage in front of them, 1st and 10 from their own 19. Back to throw, it's Moss. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Lane. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Trojans moving quickly to the line.
It's 3rd down.
Looking to throw on 3rd. On unleashes one. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
On the run, it's Blue. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Right back to the well. Got enough space. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to score with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Back to pass, it's Moss. Makes his connection. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Unloads it downfield. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Texas! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense. You study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here.
Texas.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped.
And the USC offense will take over 1st and 10.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now they're back up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And your Texas Longhorns will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
Let's go.
Takes the handoff. It's Blue. At the 45 on his way. Nothing but green ahead. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
72, USC.
And the Trojans will boot it away to start the second half. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone.